Yeah, it's open. This is something that I developed for the VA actually. I'm a veteran. All my guys are veterans, and the VA came to me about 1.5 years ago. They have a problem with homeless veterans, and they were trying to figure out their best option for what they call an SRO, a single resident occupancy. And this is kind of what I designed for them. You can go in, and it is for one man. But this is for one guy. He's got his own bathroom with a shower, and we use a lot of pocket doors just because in these things it just makes sense.
Are they well insulated?
We use either the foam or just R19 batt insulation. Both of them work just about as well as each other. The foam probably has more of a sound deadening quality, but as far as an insulated property, they both about the same.
And what's the cost per unit and the square footage?
This one right here, brand new like it is about $22,000. And that was with the furniture. It came with the furniture.
Okay.
Just a rule of thumb with Campco anyway, a 20 is about 20,000 and a 40-footer is about 40,000.
Okay.
So it's just kind of an easy rule of thumb. When you start adding some of the amenities to it, it can go a lot more than that. For instance, solar. Solar's about $12,000 all by itself. But at that point, I mean, it's pretty much off the grid, you know.
Yeah, that's cool.
And you know, we try to add some niceties to it. We've got USB charger on, you know, so you can plug your phone or your computer in to get it charged up. Typically we use window unit air conditioners just because of the cost factor. They're cheap, they're easy to change out if they go out. We have used the mini splits in the past. But you're looking at, you know, $2,800 for a mini split as opposed to $300 for a window unit. So from a budget standpoint, it just makes sense.
And so for heating, you would probably just use a little...
We just use, actually we found online, they have these little compact heaters that you literally plug into a wall socket. It's a little ceramic heater that will heat this whole thing up. Either that or a floor heater. You know, a floor heater will get this thing way too hot, I'm sure.
And it looks like you have indoors on the sliding glass doors, and that's to prevent breakage.
We do.
And moving?
It's the same thing as my model home over here. You can open those back doors and close them up and lock them, you know, when you leave.
Of course, yeah.
And especially in the small 20s like this, when you're in this thing for a weekend, let's just say at a deer lease type situation, if it's raining, that makes a big difference. The more you can see outside, the bigger it feels inside, and it just makes a big difference. So I've been doing that pretty regularly on a lot of these.
Okay, that brings up a question. So rain, hail, how loud is it when hail starts beating on these?
It can get
a little louder. Okay.
And even in a good rainstorm, it gets a little bit.
It's like a tin roof sound.
It's like a tin roof sound.
Yeah,
it's actually
soothing sound.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm with you. For sure.
Exactly.
So the general specifications, these things are usually 8.5 wide, and then 8 feet tall.
This is an 8 foot tall. It's a standard height. They do have what they call high cubes.
Yeah, and a 10 feet, right?
It's actually 9.5.
Okay.
But you know, this one is pretty compact. We build the floors up like this so I can get the plumbing out the side of the container instead of cutting a hole in the floor.
For sure.
I try not to cut a hole in the floor. I try not to put a hole in the ceiling for obvious reasons.
Right.
But the floor is mostly for rat reasons.
For sure, yeah.
Gives them a place to start chewing.
Oh, definitely.
All these things, those tandem wheels in the back, actually move up underneath the trailer up to that spare tire to where it lets it tilt back and touch the ground behind it. And with that chain that's on the top is a continuous chain, so we can either pull them up on it or push them out of the back.
I saw that. You're in the way.
Mary Poppins is not welcome here.
Yeah.
Wow. That is amazing.
That's why I should have gotten that earlier. He's like, you know what, too? I used to try to get him used to it. I used to put food in here. So he's like, wait, is there food in there?